Hi and welcome to Thursday with Mati. I'm Mati, I'm Mateusz, and for those who are new to the channel, I'm trying to cure my coding depression with more coding. I'm creating a MMO arena-like PvP game from scratch. And every week I present what I did during the past week in the game, and I implement something like do live coding and implement something new in the game. This is the first episode of this series, so I'm not gonna talk what I did during the past week, but I'm gonna just present what the game looks like right now and what I plan to do today, to code today and plan for the future. So first off, the code structure. I'm doing this in C++ 20, and yeah, there are basically two blocks in my architecture: server and the client. Server is simple Boost Asia server, and that just handles everything in the game, like the state and client's requests. And client is a SDL, uh, and client is a SDL program that and client is of course the game that player plays. It uses SDL to render stuff and also boosts Asia to communicate with the server. So let's just start server and the client and see how it looks like now. Right now. So as of now, the game is very simple. Here you can see the grass around me. I can walk on the grass. I can't, if you don't spot, this is lava. So I can't walk on lava. I can't walk on over the wall too. So it is a very simple 2D game where you have like 2D world divided into tiles. You have some items here. So if you played Tibia, you might recognize these red squares as backpack, so you can pick up items. Yeah, you can drop them on the grass, but for example, you can't drop them here over the wall. You can't throw them over the wall. So the wall is preventing me from walking on it and throwing stuff over it. So for example, if I would cast a spell like on this sword would be another player and I would cast a spell to hit him, I would not be able because there is a wall between us. And that is basically it as of now. Not much going on. Actually, a lot is going on in the background because every time I hit arrow to move, I send a request to the server validates this move, whether I don't hit the wall or anything. So yeah, everything is like the server is the authority of this game state. And for example, if I would hack the game and send a request to the server to go to this wall, the server would say, you cannot go there, and here is your current position, then just stop falling around. So yeah, as you can see, I am inspired by Tibia, and I'm inspired by the Tibia PvP mechanics, but I need to implement them, so it will take a while. Okay, so that is it. I'm just now gonna switch to live coding. Okay, live coding. What I'm gonna to code today? I would want to create sidebars because, as you have seen, we have like the game view with the player and uh, the wall was there and lava was here. Okay, and here we had backpack with slots. And right now the backpack is fixed to the top right corner. But I would like to be able to open more backpacks or open more windows over on the sides of the the whole view. So I would like basically, let's create a new one. Yes, to have the game view on the center. So like here is the whole window, and on the sides of the game view I would have like very similar to Tibia. The minimap, for example, health, some mana. We can color this. I will not learn now how to color. Equipment, yeah, let's say, and for example backpacks with items. And of course every backpack have has like the closing button, or you can shrink the backpack so the backpack can be this small. So what I'm gonna do today, I will try to implement the sidebars, like a generic sidebar that is able to hold multiple windows inside of it. And then I would like to make it generic, so I could create another sidebar here with another windows, or even one on the left with side windows. So I want to just make a generic sidebar that is able to display and hold multiple windows and manage them. So let's code it. Okay, but first I need to finish this branch because I've opened another issue and like implemented some stuff here. Okay, it was laggy a bit. So yeah, let's push it. Okay. Let's create a pull request. The sources are not, the game is not open source right now. Okay, I have another issue. Yes, implement the generic sidebar. So let's just create a new branch. Okay. Now, so first off, every window. No, sidebars first, because I wanted to start with the window stuff, like with creation of the buttons and the generic window, but let's start with the sidebar. Okay. Sidebar. I don't have architecture in my mind, so I might struggle implementing it. So we have namespace. Okay, it is very laggy. I didn't expect that. What I'm doing here? Sidebar. So it is going to have like vector of windows. So I'm wondering because there are windows. You need to be generic enough to contain all type of windows. For example, if you have a backpack, you need to like backpack. You can close a backpack, but you should not be able to close a minimap, for example, or a health bar. And that's why I'm thinking how the generic window should look like what properties should it have. I believe it should have rect. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I would like to just simply render it with a couple of windows. Okay. So sidebar window. Let's make this bar. In Tibia, the sidebar has like fixed width. So right now, let's just initialize it with the width. Okay, rect. Hmm. Let's initialize it with direct. windows. Let's add some window here. Sidebar window. Okay. Why it is so laggy? Anyway, so we have the constructor. Now we have window. Let's windows. Okay. Okay, I need to include vector. Let's make it explicit and place spec. Okay, window. And sidebar is not going to be rendered on itself, but it is going to, or maybe it is going to be rendered. Okay, let's now go with the way that it is going to render itself. Render, okay. Or not. Or yes. Let me think about it. So what should it do, like the responsibilities of it? Manage windows. Okay, but for example, if someone clicks on a window, should it like handle the input, or the input should be handled somewhere else, and the sidebar should only provide in the information of sizes, rectangles, which window has been clicked and I think it will be better to divide rendering and rendering, handling input, and like it's basically model view controller, let's say. So this sidebar is not going to render itself. There will be side by side bar renderer somewhere else. So let's create a getter for this. Get windows. Okay. sidebar renderer. So let's just copy. What do we need? Site. Okay, SDL. Static data provider. Game geometry. Let's remove timestamp for now because I don't need it. Okay, now let's make it no copy. So I'm renderer. Geometry. Okay. And now render. And render takes a reference to game context. Oh. Okay, and now. So game geometry is something that holds information about game geometry. For example, it has information about window rect, and it has information about the sidebar geometry. And now, as we are going to have and it's used in renderers, for example, inventory bar. The inventory bar is the backpack that you see on the right hand side. And this geometry is also used in input handler. For example, if you have mouse down, you recognize whether this point is inside the backpack or not. So the geometry is like the state of the windows and everything on the screen. Like where is the window, where is the game view, and stuff like that. So I think that like it has information about the stuff that player interacts with. So I think the sidebars, like sidebars are contain information about the stuff in the sidebars. So I think the game geometry should contain the sidebars, like should own the sidebars and provide information about the sidebars. So what is this? Sidebar geometry. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Slot size. No. Okay, so this is the hard-coded geometry of this one backpack, but I want to make it generic. So let's now leave this hard-coded backpack here, but let's own also multiple sidebars. Sidebars, and it is going to be a vector of include vector and also sidebar. Cool. Sidebars. So for now, let's hack, and in the constructor let's create one sidebar with some rect. Okay, and so yeah. So window top right corner is window rect top right. Okay, top right, like no, top left of our sidebar is going to be window top right minus so let's make it 200 pixels wide. Okay, and let's make it side bottom right is going to be just Windows rect bottom right. Cool. So sidebar rect is side TL side bottom right. Great. Now let's just pass it here, and let's just okay. So we have one sidebar. Now let's create accessor for the sidebar. For all of the sidebars. Cost. Okay. Great. Now, game geometry has one sidebar. Now, in sidebar renderer, in the render function, we are going to render this sidebar. Let's make some. Okay, let's make some background maybe. Or no. First, let's just render some rectangle over the whole sidebar. So, okay. Sidebars. Okay, let's include it. Get sidebar now. Get sidebars for auto. Okay, we don't have this function yet, method. Bang, 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 game context. Let's not bother with it right now. Okay, so it's gonna to okay, KK. Sidebar. And now let's just draw a rectangle. Okay, bank. Why not? So let's include SDL. So we have a renderer and we want to, let's render blue on RGB. Okay, sidebar, get, yeah. So yes, sidebar data. Okay. This should work, I believe. So now we have a beautiful renderer. Now let's add it to the renderers collection inventory renderer. No. Okay, so sidebar renderer. Cool. So for now, let's not render inventory, the backpack, but let's render sidebar and pass their context. Bank. Let me just add a delay in our game loop. So okay, SDL delay. Let's render once a second because I don't want to mess up video that you watch right now. Yay! Let's see whether it actually works. Like, let's... Okay. Get wrecked. Can I? No. I can't. So let's create... Okay. In the geometry, where we create the... Where do we create the render? Okay, here it is. Sidebar bottom right. Let's divide it into by 2. Okay, I will start a server in a separate directory to not bother it here. Kinda works. No, that doesn't work. Why? Why it is like that? So bottom right window, okay. Sidebar. Okay, no. Let's just debug it. Okay, so the Windows rect is so the bottom right is correct, top left is correct, okay, but why when okay, if I divide it into by 2, like, man, look, it is right here, but when I divide bottom right by 2, like, it's not rendered. It's not just a half of it. It just moves somewhere. Why? What the what is that? Top left, bottom right. Okay. Okay. Okay, I get it. Bottom right. So let's make it a bit. Let's move it to the left by, I don't know, 50 pixels, and to up by 200 pixels. Bang, it works. Cool. So I know that direct works. Great. Now let's add maybe some window there so we can display it. Yes, sidebar rect. So first off, let's create a sidebar. Bar. Cool. Add window. Sidebar window. It. Okay, let's make it a struct for now. So let's create a window just right at the top. Okay. Sidebar window. Okay, so the top left is going to be the sidebar top left. Side top left. Bottom right, let's make it. Oh, let's just make a size. Let's not bother with the bottom right. Okay, so size X like the full width, and height, I don't know, 100 pixels. Cool. Window rect. Okay, now we have some window. Let's add another one, because why not? So the size is going to be okay, and let's make it 150 height. Cool. Now renderer has to render this window. So first off, we clear background. Okay. Okay, there is a SDL color, which is so we are going to have like two colors, and every window is going to have a background with like these colors. Okay. So the first is going to be just red. Is that SDL red? GL, no, GL. Okay, so red, green, blue, alpha, and next one is going to be blue, green. Okay. Colors. Color E, and now for windows in bar, we get windows. Okay, first off, color E. +1 modulo 2. Okay, so cool. Now let's just copy this function and use this color. Let's fuck it. Okay, colors, color EI. Okay, maybe it has some draw color. Why? Okay. Draw color. Okay, and then rect. Is there any? No. I hope there will be overloaded draw color for that takes just colors. Well, color, but nah. RGB, great. Bar rex, no. Window, mrect, great. Okay, window mrect, but the windows are not supposed to be positioned in the like the whole window. Domain. It should be positioned relative to top left of the sidebar. So we can't use sidebar top left here. The first window is going to be positioned. Okay. So the first one is going to be at 0, 0, and the next one is going to be at just right next to this previous window. Okay, now renderer. Okay, so now we need to get rect of the window relative to bar rect. Okay. Window rect in is equal to window. Yes. Moved by bar get rect get top left bank. why this doesn't work. Top left, we can incomplete type. Poyo point. Cool. That should work. Or maybe not. Why? This doesn't work. Let's see. Not here. Okay, so we don't have windows. Why? Okay, bar add window. Wood. Okay. So we create the bar, but we don't use it at all. Next one. Bang. 2 windows. Great. But okay, that is good. That is really good. What next? What next? Let's make a commit. Okay. Okay, let's make a commit. Windows, like 2 colored squares. Anyway, we have to start from something. Yeah, let's merge it. Okay, we are at the top. Now, what? How does it look? I could add another sidebar right now, but it's not necessary. There is a lot to do in this sidebar. For example, we should not specify the rect of the windows that we insert to the sidebar. The sidebar should figure out the rect itself on its own. So, okay. So let's do this. Let's Okay, I think that right now we can live with creating windows with the initial size, because ham, because we, or no, Windows rect. Okay, so window rect, no, sidebar window is going to have mrect, and we can initialize it with whatever we want, but the sidebar has authority, and in add window it can it can change windows rects at any point. So yeah, right now we are going to live with setting the initial rect, and in add window we are going to implement something that checks whether the window fits in the remaining space. std move, yeah, the sidebar window is trivial at this moment, but it will be not in the future, so let's keep the move there. So in add window, first off, let's see how it looks like right now. Okay, so we have red and green. Okay, yeah, let's give a big, let's make this red window very big, like 1000. It's too much. Oh yes. So no, it should not be. We have only 800 height. So let's make it 700. Okay, so as you can see, the red window is rendered. Uh, it takes almost all the space, and then the green one is rendered because we set its initial rect. But in add window, right now, in the sidebar add window, we are going to implement additional check whether the window fits there. So yes. Okay. Sidebar window, it has rect. Let's class size. Okay, size. Get size. Size. Yeah, anyway. Size. Okay, I will create a method to return the size. WH. Yes. Okay, so size is window size, or anyway, we need only height. H. Cool. And now let's just, okay, if M windows are not empty, no, if M windows are empty, no, available height is mrect h. Okay, and now if windows are not empty, we take the last one. Yes. Okay. Back. Cool. Now, and we update available height to is mrect age minus last window, yes, bottom. Okay, and now if available height is less than our window height, so we don't need it. Bank. So we update the window. Age is available height. Okay. Okay, now if available is 0, then we return. It's okay. Yeah, we should report it somehow. Somehow cool. Now, okay, we adjust this and yeah. Size, no, okay, let's remove this. Server. Yeah, okay, and we need to adjust the position. Okay, if not empty, okay, we available height. Desktop, let's say 0 is not empty. We are going to set this desktop is last window bottom. Yes, I believe. Okay, it's not used, it is used. No, window. Why is this top? Okay. Cool. Okay, let's make this smaller. Yeah, it works. I don't know. Okay, okay. I don't know whether the 1 pixel whether we should not to add here 1 pixel, but let's add it and let's see whether there is space between. Okay, there is so there. No, 1 pixel is no more. Great. Mm. Okay, so it works right now. Cool. Now the last thing that I want to do today is to actually render the inventory bar, because why not? Mm, First off, inventory bar. Okay, first, no. First off, game geometry, sidebar geometry. I don't remember how wide this is. Okay, so the backpack itself right now, the backpack is at this point. It is just, let me check. Production, other images. Okay, backpack slot. It is just like an image. The background is image, and we render items on the top of it. And width, I don't want to play too much right now, so I am just gonna. This is the width. 276 is the width of this image, so we are going to change game geometry. Okay, we are going to change the sidebar width. Okay, with this, to make this width enough to render this. Cool. Now, okay, and now the funny part, which is supporting different types of windows. So one type of window that needs to be rendered is going to be a rectangle window. Okay, sidebar render. Cool. A sidebar window. Okay, sidebar window. Okay, rectangle sidebar window. I believe in the game there are going to be fixed. There is going to be fixed number of possible windows types, like minimap is one window type, equipment is another window type, a container, example a backpack, is going to be the third window type. So right now let's not think too much about it, and and like have different types of windows. Okay, rectangle sidebar window, cool. Different type of windows here. So okay, we're going to use variant for this. I'm wondering how to, like, okay, so we have rectangle which has all the information it has to have. And now we need to support the backpack. And so the backpack is held in the state, okay, like, so there is main player state, and the backpack is just the backpack is just like an array of items. Okay, so I think Mm, mm, mm. So I think every container that player has, or every container in the game, is going to have unique ID. And now we are going to have a struct to represent the container window. We are going to have a struct that just have right now. Let's make it like this. Container ID, and now of course direct. Cool. Okay. CSTD int. Mm, mhm, mm. Window variant is std variant over this windows. Why? Great. Okay, now it works. Add window. We are going to yes windows. Okay, and so the sidebar is not going to hold the whole backpack, it is going to only hold the container ID. And based on this container ID, the renderer is going to read the container state based on the ID from the game context. Let's say. Okay, now we are going to just support this stuff right now. Bank, cool. Yes. Get. Okay, so we are going to need. Okay, let's make it const. But no. Let's not make it const. Okay, so let's access the rect actually. So okay. Is visitors visitor. Okay, so this const auto. Okay, common rect. Cool. Return window and rect. Cool, and window. Great. So we have window rect. I believe no. Now we do have mrect. Why this? Okay, it's const. Let's not make it const. Cool. Last window. Shoot. No, let's make another something. Okay, so struct sidebar window, and now it is going to contain this window variant. Cool. Now window variant, it's going to okay, and here are going to be accessors. So rect, okay, access rect, okay. I'm hungry. Let's eat something. But I want to finish it now. Cool. So let's just copy, paste, return, window. Okay. Sidebar window. Window variant. Yes. Yes. Let's move. Window. Window. Okay, let's yes. But I do want to implicit conversion. Okay. Okay, sidebar window. Cool. Now we want this here. Yes. Window. Window. Okay, access rect. Window rect. Cool. Last. Yeah, the const version to const yes, access select, cool, yes, win rect. Bang. I believe this won't work. True. Why this doesn't work? Window. Okay. Why not? Let's build it and try. Okay, that was quick. Fuck. Bang! And we have two windows now. It might seem that we don't move, like we don't make progress, but we do actually make progress a lot. So yeah, okay. Multiple window types. Okay, right now. Render sidebar combo. Yes, yes, yes. Now render window, and now sidebar class. Okay. Rectangles. Okay, let's copy it because I will mess up the name. It's not worth it. So let's just copy this real quick. Bang. Okay. Cool. Now const window and container. Wait, this isn't copy and container window. Okay. Bang. Render sidebar. Cool. Okay. Here we are not going to do anything right now here, but we are going to copy this one and render. Okay, let's make it quick. W bar get rect top left. Okay, let's pass the sidebar too. Bar axis rect y. So we don't need this. Okay, we set the color. Now let's render window, which is equivalent of std visit. Now visitor, let's capture anything. Window and render window with a bar and the window, and that should work. Std visit, no visit y, no visit I have. Okay, and the visitor. Okay, so window w std visit y. I don't have std. Okay, I don't have std visit here, but how bar sidebar. So there is variant. Number. Let's compile. Requested to get no matching function to get 0y. The fuck? Any declaration? Okay. Aha. No, no, no. Wait. So I do visit, and I will visit this window. Get windows. It's sidebar window. Okay. Okay. So this window is, and now let's get a window out of this window. Okay. Bank. Cool. Now we are using variant. Great. Okay. First off, let's create window, and let's create another window. Okay. Site. No, 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 no. It's container sidebar window with window rect, let's say. Okay, and like ID 0, because why not? Okay, we add it here. And now in the renderer, let's access some stuff here. Geometry static. Okay, so we have this context. Uh, Yes. Let's pass the context everywhere. Not the most beautiful code I ever wrote, but okay, so context it's not used here, but it is going to be used here. Okay, so it's the X. Cool. Now context. What is the context? Okay, so now this window contains the container ID, but I'm going to ignore it. Ignore this member right now because we don't have multiple backpacks support. So let's just render this one backpack. Okay, so we have this rendering done here. So bang, 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 copy and pasting. Some red dots. That is not good. Static data. Let's include this. Include static data provider bank. Great. CTX. Yes, of course we don't have this context. Include bank common. Okay, gain context. Okay, so let's just maybe copy all the includes here. Game geometry this. What next? One common size. We don't have size. Size. Slots. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Too few arguments. Arguments. Okay. Yes. Look at this. We don't position the backpack correctly, but we do. No items. The fuck? Okay, let's build everything now, and now let's stop our server. Okay, now let's start it again. No. What's up, my server? Okay, I know what's happening. I have 1 second delay here, and this is just it just doesn't work. Let's try now. I hope my computer will not blow up. Yeah, it's better now. Okay, cool. So rendering works. Let's add this delay here, but it doesn't work properly because we render it always at the top, and that should not happen because we have a bar. Okay, and then window. Backpack rect. Okay, get backpack rect, and that's not good. Backpack rect. Okay, so let's just rect and move the by bar. Get rect top left. No, I don't want to collapse that. Simple as that. I don't think so, but let's see. Okay, it works somehow. Okay. Let's make this first window a bit smaller, just for now. Why it's like that? Okay. Okay, backpack rect. Get text source. Oh, let's just set a breakpoint. Okay, no. Source rect. Okay, this one is okay. Backpack rect. X, okay, Y, yes. Why height is like that? Okay, so let's make this properly. Ta-da! Okay, now let's switch these windows. Ta-da! Cool. Okay, yeah, picking up doesn't work because of the 1 second delay. Okay, so let's. Okay, so that this works. This works. Okay, now let's just add another sidebar because why not? Cool. and another one bar. Bang, bang. Okay. Top right, top left is going to be bottom right is going to be command point. Okay, okay. Window rect is bottom left plus command point. X is 276, and now okay, low space, no. Okay, sidebar, and see what happens. Hahaha. Cool. So I think that's it for now. The next thing is going to be to make input handler looking at the sidebar rects right now, because right now it has a hard-coded position of the backpack, which is bottom top right corner, and we want to make this generic, so the input handler can like handle inputs of every window over here and there. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it whenever I want. So thank you for being here for the whole time, and see you in the next on the next Thursday with Mati. See ya, bye.